One.
Red alert, RBT, snaps and chats. Today we're coming to you with my guest, Charlisa, King Kyles.
Yes.
I like that. That's so powerful last
Thank
name.
you.
And today we're going to be talking about women in America. Where do we stand as far as leadership and power, whether it be at our jobs, in our homes, or wherever we need to be? We need to stand strong as women and do what we need to do to take care of us. So, with my guest today, Charlisa, I want to ask her a couple questions. She is a veteran, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her time there in the service. So I'm going to turn it over to Charlisa right now and ask her a couple questions in regards to um, what was your position in the service when you were there?
So I was in the Army National Guard, and I was a 52 Delta,
All right.
which changed into a 91 Delta, if I'm not mistaken, and that is a generator mechanic.
All right. A generator mechanic.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So you can fix my car if it break down on me. Can I count on you? Women in power, we got to do this.
You can count on me. All I would say is get it diagnosed first.
Okay.
Because that's not my specialty, cars.
Okay.
But if I know the problem, I can fix it.
All right, girl. That's what I said. You got the right tools, the proper tools. You can do anything you need to do.
If I could take it apart, I could put it back together.
You better say it. Well, we also today have a special guest. And we're going to all sit and talk about a few things as women in power and leadership and trying to do things. And I also would like to extend this welcoming thought to our host who's allowing us to do this, which is George F. Grundy II and James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. They're making sure that this is happening today from this Red Alert and all the other shows that they put on. So, and also want to make sure everyone is aware. I'm still promoting this book here. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Shooting for Thanksgiving for the next one to be out.
What's the name of the book?
This book is called Faith Through Poetry.
Faith Through
God's
Poetry.
Will, yes. And the next book is actually called A Letter to My Lord, Who Am I? So we'll talk about that at a little later date. So with that being said, our special guest today is Erica Breed, our late, great MC Breed's daughter. Hi, Erica. Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Not a problem. Thank you for being available for us today. Today, Charlisa and I are going to be discussing things about women in America. Where do we stand in our leadership wise, powerful wise, or what have you? And if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a question or two.
Sure.
All right. So I know briefing with you a little bit ago, you let me know that you're a writer and producer. So can you give me a little bit of background on that?
Yes. So I've always been a writer. I excelled really good in that skill as a child. So I would always, doodle in my notebook, or nowadays just jot something down in my notes when I have something come in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as producing, I was the kid in the back seat that really didn't know the lyrics to the song, except for the hook. But I
All
was
right.
really listening to the instruments.
Okay.
My first instrument I played, the trombone in the fifth grade, and then I transitioned into the alto sax.
I
And that
played
wow.
the saxophone.
was the alto sax.
Trombone for me.
Alto sax. Yes, I did play the alto sax.
So I instantly fell in love with jazz and blues. And this, started to transition into that.
Okay. You know, jazz and blues carries a lot of weight around here. I mean, I love watching the black and white shows and other shows with women entertaining, singing jazz or a little bit of blues. I'm a country girl myself, so I love country. But I listen to all kinds of variety of music, though. One thing that I did notice in speaking with you a little bit ago is that the the city itself is going to be doing something special for your dad. something that you're assisting and putting on. Give me a little bit about that.
Yes. So December 2nd, 2008, is when my father's service was. And that day, Don Williamson presented my dad with a key to the city and an annual holiday, MC Breed Day. It's been
Okay.
about 16 years since we had an opportunity to celebrate, excuse me, that day. Um, and I'm excited to kick that off as an annual holiday in Flint, Michigan.
Oh, wow. Well, we're excited to have you do that. And hopefully we'll get some things out in the atmosphere in the public so people will be ready to start watching for that. And again, so that's on December 1st at 7 p.m.
Yes, it is.
Is there a certain site that that's going to be on?
Yes, it's going to be on mcbreed.com. Right now, myself and my team are working to put that together. My plans is to start releasing documentation for the event 11/22, which would be the day my father actually passed.
Okay. All right. That's good to know that. All right. Well, as women in America, where do we stand? As you may have heard, Charlisa was in the service for 10 years. Um, and the things that she learned how to do was general mechanic,
Oh, I was a generator mechanic.
generator mechanic.
Yeah, I
Okay.
fixed generators.
All right. So, in doing fixing generators and things like that, what other kind of career deals did you do as far as before you went to the service?
Before I went to the service,
Well, how old were you first off when you went to the service?
yeah, when I went to the service, I was actually 17.
Oh,
I took the ASVAB on my 17th birthday and I swore in 13 days later.
oh, wow. And you, Erica, I know you've been around music a lot. Is there something that you did before getting involved with that?
Um, yes, a lot. Um, Fighting to get my father's estate for
Okay.
16 years. And I just obtained that at the beginning of this year.
All
So
right. Kudos to you.
Yes,
thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you. I was 16 when my father passed, so it's been half of my life I've been um, on the journey to obtain this. So this initiative will be the first, thing that I'm doing after achieving that goal. But I work in technology. I traveled a lot. I've been all over. I'm here in Georgia now, but before I was here, I was in California. Um, out there living the California life, trying to beef up my skills so I can land my place in technology.
All right. Well, that's good. Well, me and myself, I used, done stuff like in the hardware. I've been on my job for 28 years. So the thing I'm trying to establish here is all three of us come from different backgrounds, different age range, and different genres. But each of us have learned to stand strong in the work that we do. And as women in America, um, where do we stand? I would like to say that I can see that we're standing strong, 10 toes down, doing what we need to do because it's so easy to get caught up in something and just not even participate or follow through with your career, what you're doing. And I can see the likes of what you're doing. You've been following through, like you said, since 16. You're making these steps. You're making these ways to do things. You went in at 17. So going in at 17, and you've been there for 10 years. So was that 27 when you came out,
Yes.
right? So when you came out, how did you transition into the world?
So the unique thing about my situation is I was Army National Guard. So I was the citizen soldier. That's what we like to call it.
Okay.
We get to live our normal lives day to day, and then the weekend we put on our uniform. Um, Transitioning was definitely hard
Okay.
after coming back from Afghanistan at 19.
Oh, wow. So I would like to say to Erica, when you saying that the event that you're putting on December 1st, you're going to have, you said, different artists and things there, right? Like
Yes,
local artists, singers, rappers, producers. You're gonna be doing. They're gonna do a special tribute to MC Breed. Will
yes.
you also be doing? I know you said you like being behind the scene, but will you be, in front of the camera and stuff, talking about your dad and promoting his legacy?
Yes, I will. I will be your host.
Okay.
And you will hear some of me on the radio coming soon. So
All right.
stepping out of the box, gotta do what I gotta do on a mission.
Exactly.
But
I
yes,
also want to, I'm sorry for cutting you off. I just want to say kudos to you for staying strong. I know this was a long, excuse me, 16 years in your battle with his estate, and you deserve to have a great time when you celebrate him coming this December.
thank you. I
Yes.
really appreciate that, especially coming from a veteran. So
Mhm.
ditto.
Well,
Thank you.
I'm glad you said that about the veteran because I like to share one of my poems today. Something I normally do. This is why we're snaps and chats. This one is called "Boots on the Ground," and I did this in light of our veterans and how I feel about them. Boots on the ground. The armor of God will protect you from head to toe while living during an unseen battle and having your woes. You should be like a soldier for world peace. You wear boots with your uniform to secure your feet. God can secure you with his salvation. So when you are a soldier for God, you protect our nation. Second Chronicles chapter 20 verse 15. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged by the mighty army that's abroad, for this battle is not yours but God's. Boots on the ground make all kinds of sounds depending on which surface it comes in contact with. Stay alert, stay ready, stay alive with the word of God if you catch my drift. With boots on the ground and a Bible in hand, you can defeat any foreign or domestic enemies that stand. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Your will and his word will protect you from the lynch mob. A solid foundation is what our nation was built on. However, blood, sweat, and tears is what we walk on. Some holding God's hand and following the plan, while others turn from him and follow the likes of man. What kind of boots are you wearing? Do they sparkle or twinkle to keep people staring? I want boots covered in mud, soil, and dust because there is something about the name of Jesus you can trust. Walking through the valley of shadow of death, beaten, bruised, torn, is my way of saying, Lord, I want to be reborn. Guide me, O precious Lord, and keep me on this mission to seal my faith. I am unworthy, dwelling in an unworthy place. Without your love, each step I make, I fall from grace. I am a sinner turning my life around. I also am a soldier on your battlefield. I'll hold on to my faith securely with boots on the ground.
Snap, snap, snaps. Yes, ma'am. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
There's a couple rewinds in there, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, you could have, girl, because I made a mistake when I first started. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. But that's what I do. I like to take things as true and life learning lessons and
Mhm.
mix it in with things that I've learned in the Bible because I'm learning about God through my poetry. So I think that when people like me who didn't get brought up in the church and who didn't have someone to say, hey, did you read your Bible today? Did you thank God for waking you up today? It took a while for me to understand why my grandmother said and did a lot of things. But now I can safely say that every day that I wake up, I thank God for waking me up. And I always have a word in my heart to get out to the public. I never know what word I may say that's going to touch someone or help them or give them stability of feeling like, again, you're not alone. We are here together. And as women, I feel that we should learn how to conversate with one another and talk to one another and understand each other because you may know something that I don't know because your history and what you've done. And Erica, you as well. So, Erica, one other thing I'd like to ask you before I know our time is getting close.
So you have some people that commented, and I want to just say Miss Ebony Nicole said, "Hey." Cindy Duncan said was replying to Tiara Turner and said Flint, Michigan. Tiara said, "In what city?" And Brandon Jones said, "Love you, KK." And
All right.
Tiara Turner said, "Breathe, love you."
All right. All right. Yeah. Call. Oh, yeah. So we got some call ins too. 248-820-4043. If you out there listening, give us a call. We're out here. We're trying to figure out what we need to do as women to stand strong in America, stand together, give somebody a good word, put something out there on somebody's heart and on their mind. I mean, Miss Erica Breed over here is living proof to let you know that no matter what your trials and tribulations you go through, if you keep going strong, you're going to come out in victory, right?
Yes, and both of you guys, my name not Erica, I'm sorry. But
No.
both of you guys are, since I met Charlisa on November 2nd and now meeting you, Erica, you are giving me courage to really get back into my writing and share it, which I have shared some with Charlisa.
Yes, she
And we're
has.
supposed to collab on some writing
We are not
projects.
supposed to. We are.
We are
There
collabing,
we go.
and I am so excited about this.
I am too.
Okay, well maybe I can come through with the beats.
Oh,
See what I'm saying?
what? We gonna
I
be.
got I got some words that I didn't wrote, and somebody was like, "Can you sing that?" I'm not a singer. I can karaoke though. I can
Okay,
carry a little tune, but
I'm
I'm
not
just
there
not
yet.
a beat person. So when I do my poetry in church, one of the guys when I'm reading, he put words, I mean, sound to me reading, and then when I hear it, I get the flowing with it. So yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
great.
I like to freestyle. I'm more of a freestyle.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right. Freestyling as in rapping or freestyling like hitting some tunes?
both,
Oh,
both.
all
Yeah,
right.
and I like
Well,
different genres too. Country, I tap into a lot of different things. Growing up in Michigan, we were exposed to a lot of different cultures, so I definitely
mhm.
dived into a lot of different things growing up. So, yeah, I got some flavor.
All right, all right.
You gonna remake Tennessee Whiskey?
Oh my God, that is my mom's favorite song.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah, shout
All
out to
right. Well, let me get that number out there again to you good folks out there that's listening to us. Give us a call. Let us hear from you. 248-820-5053. Got some beautiful women here, including myself,
Yes,
trying to
ma'am.
make sure that we get the word out there. Red alert, red alert. That's what we're doing, getting the word out there. We got December 1st coming up. We got some good things going on with Miss Erica Breed doing her thing for her dad, representing out here. And I know it's a bunch of Flintstones out here that love them some MC Breed. Everybody. So I'm surprised this phone ain't blowing up right now, y'all. It's getting kind of warm in here. We got to get this stuff going
Well,
down.
Miss
Yes.
Ebony Nicole said, "Charlisa is my sister." Just out, just outed out there.
Just to put it out there.
Just to
Okay,
put it out there.
okay.
Hey, sis.
All right.
She
Well,
said, "I thought that was Mama T." Replying to, "Hey, Miss Ebony."
oh, okay.
Okay.
All right now.
okay.
So, ladies, a general question. As women, all of us are mothers, and I'm not sure, like, I have a boy and a girl. And I know raising them and now my grandchildren, being in their lives, sometimes you find that as a woman in leadership, you succumb yourself to taking care of still the kids and the grandbabies. How do you get through your day with your busy schedule, taking care of other entities of life, and then you still got to come on and be this soft spoken person to take care of the babies? How do you
um,
do it?
can can I cuss?
I guess if you
That
This
want
is
to.
your show. Okay. I don't know. It is a book. I didn't really read it, but it's called like Fuck Balance. So like there's no such thing as balance. It's gonna be all over the place. You're gonna have long days, short days,
Mm-hmm.
tired days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Ladies, learn about self-care. I'm just learning about it. I took a bath in a jetted tub, lit some candles, had some chips and dip, and was watching the fight. And I was like, I can do this. Look, in the military, you share a shower with a clear thing in the middle, and it's two people in there in Afghanistan. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to relax sometimes. That was
I,
amazing.
I like what you said. Self care. Erica, you still with us?
I'm here.
All right. What do you do for relaxation or self care?
Yes, so I like to read. I also like to take baths.
Okay.
Um, and then I like to get outdoors. So, like in the morning time, I wake up and I might take a walk around
Okay.
the neighborhood and get connected with nature. But
I
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
All right.
And
Me?
I pamper myself.
Good. I have a hard time pampering myself because I feel that I'm always having to do something for someone or be there or be the shoulder or listen. But then I also have to have a shoulder to cry on too and someone to listen to me. But I like to write. Karaokeing and writing relaxes me, and it got to be country music. And a lot of people I know, I promise you, they don't like it, but it warms my soul to the core. I become a part of the music that I'm listening to. So my warm fuzzy to calm down and be able to manifest and still do my daily task and be the mother, the grandmother. I got to have my me time to hear my music and just sit back. I don't need nothing. And then I write. So, and I write from my heart.
Yes. Those are two other things I do too. Listen to some music and I might jot down some stuff too. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm
Yeah,
addicted.
my desk is my desk is full of notes from 2 or 3 here, 2 or 3 there. So, yeah. Um Erica, you mentioned a little bit about the celebration for your dad is going to become an annual event, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So, in doing so, are you going to do more actually with the people and the public, or just mostly still on the internet?
Um, I haven't made that decision yet because his birthday, 6/12, June 12th, is celebrated most. So
Okay.
I do have plans to be in Flint and bring something to the city during that time. So I
Okay.
may leave the MC Bree Day online because I get to reach more people. And
That's
then,
good information.
as you guys probably know, Dad was the first hip hop artist out of the Midwest to become internationally known.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yes.
Did you get to meet Tupac, girl?
I was a weepy. I was a weepy. I was born
Oh,
in '92, so didn't really, didn't get to meet him. But my mom tells me stories of how she hung out with him and my dad and so many
okay.
others.
I
Yeah,
just wanted to know because that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. All
yes,
right.
like an uncle.
Um. Okay. So, Charlize, I got a question for you.
Yes.
In the military, and you said that this before that they train you to be a certain way, right?
Yes.
You mentioned something that stuck with me. You said you had to step back to into your own identity. Tell me something about that because to me, I didn't know you then, and I'm just meeting you now, and I would have never guessed that you were in the service.
Well, I like to consider myself as adaptable, and they train you. Really don't want nobody to know you in the military, first off, because as soon as I tell somebody I was in the military, they want to know what the military showed me. If I had to show you that, you might not be alive to tell it. I mean, y'all just, that's a crazy question. But you everybody dress alike. You gotta wear the same uniforms,
Eat at the same
eat
time.
at the same time, hair gotta be a certain way, boots gotta be a certain way, belt gotta be a certain way, hats gotta be a certain way, hair colors can only be of natural colors.
Oh
So
wow,
you can't do um
you're not you.
yeah, you're not you. When I was in, they were going through the whole adjustment to the AR code of conduct about dreads.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
because
but that's natural.
but they were trying to ban dreads. They were
Oh
trying to
my.
not let us. That's really a new thing
Oh
to be
wow.
allowed in the military. Like you couldn't get your hair halfway braided, and then nah.
Oh wow.
So you definitely lose your identity.
Okay.
No nails, no fake nails. Can't be.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I I don't miss it.
All right. Eric, I got a question for you.
Yes.
As the title, Women in America, Where Do We Stand? I have a question. And the question is, was there ever any time that things felt like it was such a struggle that you wanted to give up?
Oh God, yes. That comes up a lot. Um, but I'm a go getter. I'm very
Okay.
um, ambitious,
I
and I
like
don't
that.
like no. And I learned a long time ago that anything is possible. So I just take that little voice and just kick it to the back.
I know that's right. I I struggle with that quite a bit. I love to write, but sometimes the 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 feedback that I get, it kind of is scary when
Hmm.
you see that, sometimes my words may be powerful for one and may not be that powerful for the next. Then the anxiety of knowing that, okay, I'm doing something good for me in the lights of God, but am I actually really doing the right thing? And then you play these mind games with yourself. And sometimes I have serious shutdown moments where I don't want to be around anyone or talk to anyone because I'm trying to reset. I need to reset myself. And that's not always a good thing because I need the feedback from people to keep going. When I feel
Cons-
like I want to throw the towel in, I need somebody to be like, girl, go get that towel at that corner and pick it up and keep it moving. You know,
Constructive criticism.
yes, I'm my biggest critic. So I can
I'm the only
understand
child.
that.
I'm the only
I'm
child.
sorry.
I said I'm the only child, so I grew up, pretty much by myself. Um,
Okay.
so I had to be a big cheerleader for myself, including my family. But I did have the moments like I work in technology, and it's a pretty tough field for Black women.
Okay.
So in the beginning of my career, I think I've experienced that. I got a therapist. I
Mhm.
did. I got a therapist my first year in my career to help me with my professional development
Okay.
because I was kind of feeling a little imposter syndrome going into the field. So, yeah, I kind of can relate to you there for sure.
Mhm. It's not that I don't like what I do. I want to just throw in a towel or give up. It
Hmm.
just, the weight of the world can be really heavy on your shoulders when you're not really um, in tune with what could possibly happen. I'm always afraid of the unknown. But then the unknown is what makes us thrive. So it's kind of, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Mind you, I wrote that too, a poem called Rock and a Hard Place.
Man, that's
Anything about life, I can put it into a form of a poem where it helps other people understand. Like I mentioned once before, how some people don't like to go to church, but they'll read a Bible. Some people don't like to read a Bible, they want to hear a good word. So I try to mix a lot of that in my books so that different people can pick up on it in different ways.
yes. And we got to make sure. What's the name of that book again? Show that book again.
Girl, ain't no problem, honey. Faith through poetry.
And where can
God's
you get
will.
it?
Where can you get it?
I'm on Amazon and I sell them hand to hand. I don't know if it's on. I don't think it's on any other book thing, but it's by Charlisa McBride. It's on Amazon. Doing pretty good. Got some good reviews. If I always tell anyone, you get it offline, whether you get it offline or buy it from me, give me a good review. That helps out on Amazon. Appreciate it. And also just on my social media, TikTok. I'm on Instagram and of course Facebook.
What's your Instagram and Facebook? Are they Tara Lisa or they're different handles?
Red Bone Trouble.
Redbone Trouble. Look her up at Redbone Trouble.
Snaps and chats.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I put a lot of my work on there, just general. I write creative writing for other people. I make it personal for them for weddings, funerals, birthdays, or whatever event that you have going on. I have a few people that come to me on a regular that asked for it. I just gained some new people that asked me to do some work for them. I was pretty pleased that they were pleased with my work. So, I've been doing that for a long time. So I'm pretty pleased where I'm at right now. However, again, I'm not doing this to get rich. There's no get rich in all this. It's just to get the word out. And I love people. I love meeting new people. I love speaking. I love talking, all that good stuff.
Yes. Me too. I'm definitely now, I am a tax preparer. I work at Tax Savvy here in Flint. And it's definitely different going from working with all men to servicing women.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that. I learn something new about somebody every day. That's a good thing. Well, that's great.
Yes, ma'am. I have my bachelor's and associates in accounting. So I was very fortunate to be able to accomplish those things with my background.
Right. So you're putting all that into use. Once again, women in America, where do we stand? I say we stand strong, 10 toes down with our boots on the ground,
Yes.
making it happen, enjoying life, being mothers. Some of us are head of the household because, unfortunately, it's not a father in the home, but, it could be a significant other that can take the place of a father. I'm always a firm believer, a mother and a father in a home is better than one or the other. So I think that in reality, as we all continue to grow and learn, we're teaching our children as well how to be leaders and not followers. And I'm not, you got boys or girls or
Boys.
boys? You have boys. How about you, Erica? You got boys, girls?
No, three. What's the fur babies?
Oh,
3 black fur babies.
fur babies. Yeah.
Natty, Raw, and Icy.
Natty, rotten, icy. What breed?
Domestic cats.
Oh,
Oh my god, I got 2 cats. I got 2 kittens. My brother and son just got one. I was walking around like I'm gonna record a video and I turn the verse. What the hell I'm gonna do with 2 more kids? What I'm gonna do with 2 more kids? Cause why do I got 2 kittens and a newborn?
I'm a dog person. I got a little dog Peanut, but other than that, I'm um I'm okay. I'm kind of scared of cats though. I'm scared of
Really?
butterflies and I'm scared of cats.
What? Butterflies are sweet.
It's out there. I know my brothers tortured me with butterflies. And see, if they would have known that I was sitting right here today talking about them, they probably would be mad at me. Maybe, I hope they're not tuning in. But yeah, they tortured me with butterflies. I just couldn't stand the little dudes. But back to us.
So you scared of the Reading Rainbow song?
The Reading Rainbow song. Butterflies. I see them a mile
Remember
away.
the song? You remember the lyrics to the song?
No.
Butterflies in the sky.
Oh, well, I'm not afraid of the word because I love Nina Simone, feeling good, and she's talking about the birds flying high and all that good stuff.
Feeling good.
Mm-hmm. Always feeling good. Oh, Charlisa,
Yes.
what led you to enter into the military?
Yes.
What led me to? Well, when I was younger, I remember my sister Ebony, that's on the post. She wanted to join the Navy. And I remember seeing the guy come in his all white uniform. And I'm like,
Mm.
oh, I want to do that. And I forgot all about it. And I I wanted to box too.
Oh,
But my granddaddy told me I was too pretty. Shout out to Clarissa. Your daddy told you that too. I love you, girl.
all
The
right, now
greatest
go.
woman of all time
All
from
right.
Flint, Michigan. We gotta show her respect.
That's right.
Yes. And then so in 2006 7, my grandfather passed that January.
Okay, sorry to hear that.
And I'm the second oldest of 9 kids, the first girl. And I was like, I got to take care of my family.
I hear you.
So,
Once again, women in leadership, taking control, standing your ground. Where do we stand? On top.
yes,
All right.
I knew I couldn't do it from here. And I had to go and get myself together and come back. And that's what I did.
All right. And Erica, How about you? When you knew you were going into this industry and all these things like that, was there something specific that inspired you to get involved?
Um, yes. Um, I would say my father.
Okay.
Um, this is for him.
All right. Well, praise God. Amen. That's a good thing to
That
do it.
look.
Yeah. Hey, say less. We got it. We got it. What got me into writing though was that I grew up where, poverty wasn't just the word. We lived it. We didn't have a lot of things. So it was easy to come by a piece of paper and a pencil. And I used to write stuff and trying to be a smart aleck and write little slick stuff and, read it from my brothers, my cousins, my aunts and uncles, because some of them were close to my age, and just do things like that in order to pass the time away.
Yes.
And then I just took a knack for doing it. And people would say, give me something, tell me something good today because I'm feeling bad or something like that. And I think it's something nice to write for them. So that's really how I got started wanting to write things to uplift people. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, with all that being said, and what we're talking about here, Erica, it's been real getting you on the air with us today. I appreciate your time.
Oh, wait. One more date. What was that going on June 12th?
That's his
Um,
birthday.
that's his birthday, June 12th. So I will be coming to the city live then. So you guys just watch out for that.
Oh, we definitely will be. I'm finna be plugged in
So
with
you
you.
won't be live for December 1st?
Hmm.
We'll be live, but we'll be virtual. In
Oh,
June, we're actually coming to the city, and we're going to do some showcases and get involved with some businesses there, and we're going to have some fun.
All right.
all right. We look forward to that.
Yes. Thank you for being on my show today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Enjoy all that you do. And I'll be looking forward to be watching and paying attention to what's going on so I can pop in and say some things or something. So I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank
We're
you so much.
supporting
Thanks for being on Snaps and Chats.
Yes.
Red alert, red alert. All right.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. I'm glad that I met you ladies today, and I
Thank
hope
you.
that we can continue our relationship and grow together.
Yes, ma'am. Same here. I'm on that page with you.
What's your tax?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Thank you.
Got
So
you, girl.
you can find out more information about what the MC Breed Estate is doing at the Real MC Breed on Instagram, the Facebook, TikTok, and all the other platforms. I'm getting together, trying to consolidate the YouTube now. And then you can find me at, I don't know. I'm not a social media person, guys. I don't even know my social media name.
We'll catch you
Let's
on the
see.
real MC Breed and
Yeah,
YouTube.
that's where I'm at. You're gonna catch me on the Real MC Breed.
We got
Um,
the name you cannot forget. Charlisa, Terralisa.
yeah, Charlisa and Tara Lisa. It's been a pleasure, but that's where you definitely can find me at. Any information you need, any updates for sure.
I thank you very, very much.
And thank you.
Pleasure.
All right. Well, Charlize, I know we're getting close to the end of our time, so I would like to find out one last thing for you that our listeners probably would love to know.
Yes.
And that is, how do you feel about the adversity of women versus men when it comes to the benefits for the service? Because I remember you mentioned something about that. You were strong about that. I
Um,
remember that.
there are some benefits that the men get that the women don't. I really would love to bring attention to that, and I'm sure we're gonna
That's
have another podcast on that coming
that's why I
forward
wanted to
because
introduce it.
women suffer some things from the military and it's not really acknowledged or treated. But for example, um men could get special pay for having some penile dysfunction.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yes,
ED.
erectile dysfunction.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And women, some of us have experienced some childbirthing issues, and or even being able to have a child after serving, and there's nothing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to be a good topic because, again, what we're doing is talking about women in America. Where do we stand? And if we're on the battlefield and on the ground and doing these things and being a part of the world, then at one point or another, it should be equality for everybody.
It should be equality for everybody, and I feel like we're not really standing strong. They're trying to push us to the wayside, and I did not fight for this country to sit by and let our rights just get taken away.
Well, that's what we women are here for, to do. Stand together. Again, where do we stand? Together. All right. Well, that gives us enough information for today. I want to give another shout out to George F. Grundy II and James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, for allowing us to do this. I want to give Out of the Mud Inc. as well. And I want to make sure that we acknowledge that we were talking with Erica Breed a little bit ago. Very, very well, soft-spoken woman. I was very happy to meet her. Charlisa here is now a part of a person that I'm going to be working with in the future here. We're going to try to collab together. So in the meanwhile, be watching out for something that we're going to be putting down.
Marchita was the one that got.
Yes. Oh, yes. We should have been through that in here. Margi Marquita, a beautiful woman. That woman has a voice that I'm telling you, it's so sultry and it touches you. And the things that she sing about is things that we as women need to adapt to and adhere to, which is our feelings, and be open and honest about it. She's so dope. I'm telling y'all, I can't wait to hear her with her new sounds coming out. She told me she got something good for the drop. She is the person that I know for sure that gave us the information to connect with Erica Breed today. So thank you very much, Margi Marquita. Looking forward to speaking with you next, girl. So kudos to you all. Again, thanks for joining us today at Red Alert, Red Alert. Snaps and chats.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you. You did great. Love it.